everyone. Welcome and welcome to March, and we're free of the retrograde.
Wow, I hardly noticed. It's been easing its way out.
Yes.
And without commenting on my personal experience, what I will say is that March brings forward something wonderful for all of us.
You know, it really does. And February 28th, which was, oh my goodness, just Friday, was the day that Mercury was fully righted. However, what that means is that we're now kind of still in that energy through the first couple weeks of March. And that's actually extremely powerful because this March, it's funny, as Shri and I have been connecting with the Archangelic Realm, they kept coming in and talking about the Ides of March. And I was like, that sounds kind of ominous.
Yes, it does.
Doesn't it, though? And upon research...
Well, historically, that comes from Shakespeare. Beware the Ides of March is what the soothsayer said to Julius Caesar. Now, the Ides of March is a phrase that's kind of all in it's on our collective consciousness now. Even though it was Shakespeare that coined the phrase, the Ides of March actually just refers to a date. It refers to the 15th of March.
And this is really powerful because it turned out that that was also the day that Julius Caesar was assassinated. It also was the end of the Roman Republic and the beginning of the Roman Empire. Also, pre-Roman times, it was the New Year. So you can see all this energy about resurrection, all this energy about birth, and this is the other meaning of the Ides of March. The other meaning of the Ides of March are that this is the time when it is about letting your spiritual unconscious become the common. And prior to Roman times, there were huge festivals and fiestas and all about the fact that this is now the time. It's a great, almost a moment of mature celebration.
Well, and throughout so many earth-centric spiritual traditions where March is moving into the time of planting, it's moving into the time where the freezing is ending, and it's no accident.
I hope so.
It's no accident that we're coming up on the Easter season in the Christian tradition. And so truly, from a planetary standpoint, from a collective consciousness standpoint, we're now beginning that resurrection energy, that fertile, the fertile soil is now allowing us to give birth to that which was hidden.
And you know, that's what's so powerful about March is that in many, many ways, it's the start of 2014. We had that very intense January, this February retrograde, all of it to say, return to wholeness, return to the self, return to your beauty. Now, honor thy body, honor thy spirit, and allow what's deep inside of your spiritual consciousness to start expressing. And really, on March 15th, it should be like almost a dancing of celebration. And it's so perfectly timed that this was the message that kept coming through to us, that for this March, it was really about this Ides of March, because remember, the first couple weeks of March, we're actually coming out of that retrograde. So everything that happened during the retrograde will be righting itself. So if you had something that you said, gosh, you know, what happened there, it will all come forward. It will all start flowing in the first 2 weeks of March. And the more that you acknowledge the deeper spiritual, and regardless of where you are on your journey, we all have a deeper aspect of our spiritual nature that's birthing, that's still coming forward. I know I'm excited about it. And by mid-March 2014, that bountiful, because it's a bountiful year.
It's a big year in many, many ways.
Yeah, and so the abundance, the bounty, that's when it's going to all start going into, let's just say, hyperdrive.
So we are presuming the seeds you've planted, that which is ready to be revealed, is your magnificence, is your abundance, is the truth of your soul. Because we have been working on this now for quite some time.
Yeah.
Remember last year and the month of self-ascension.
Huge year.
And all of these energies that were spinning and supporting you to be on your path.
And that are now richly anchored on the planet.
And as we moved into 2014, the year of manifestation, the year of your dreams coming true, or the year of the revelation that you have contrary dreams hidden inside, this is the final kind of cusp point. We're getting ready to launch.
Yeah.
And so if there's anything left that needs to be tilled in the soil, use the next couple of weeks, because come March 15th, the sun is shining, so to speak, and that which is birthing will continue.
And remember the Ides of March, and they were the Ascended Masters, the Archangelic Realm were very, very specific about that. And so it's important to remember that everything will birth. You know, all of the positive will birth along with what might be perceived as not so positive. So by middle March, this year has launched. It's going, and we're going to see a lot of things happening. For those that are on the spiritual pathway, for those that are willing to allow the deeper essence to come forward, dance, celebrate, have fun, and remember, pay attention. Pay attention. These next couple weeks, as Sri mentioned, are really a powerful moment, and get ready to have an extraordinary balance of 2014. However, that extraordinary balance of 2014 will be highly personal in your personal world. Our global community will also be coming into a culminating expression, and let's face it, there's a lot going on right now, and we talk about that during our radio shows. So if you haven't connected yet with our show,
come connect.
Please do.
Because we do offer some tidbits and conversation that will stimulate awareness in you of, as far as the game board, as far as what's going on, because there's some strategic alliances happening on the game board that will affect those who are swimming in density far more than they'll affect you.
And so every week we go live Sundays at noon Pacific time on BBS Radio. And one of the things that we do is we stay topical during the month with what's happening and how that's relating to the energies of each month. And so we really encourage you, join us live if you can, or join us in the archives afterwards. You can find us on iTunes, tuned in, lots of different places, SriNkiraRadio.com. But allow yourself the gift of saying yes. Yes to yourself. Yes to this extraordinary 2014 energy.
And speaking of extraordinary energy, we are having a beautiful time here at the Self-Ascension Sanctuary.
Oh, yeah.
In Antigua, Guatemala. What a fabulous little town. This UNESCO World Heritage Site continues to offer tortillas being made on the street corners.
So true.
Festivals almost every weekend.
Literally, or every day.
And the weather is superb. And we're just delighted we have put on the books an opportunity for you to come and join us later this year to learn cosmic life regression.
Now, this is an expanded cosmic life regression.
Mm-hmm. You know, this program was so popular and is so powerful to be able to access the lives between lives, the lives on other planets, to be able to connect the dots of your legacy brings a great healing and a great sense of peace to this life.
Yes.
And we encourage you to tune in with that, to check it out.
And you know, it's just a 4-day program right here at the Sanctuary with Sri and I in La Antigua. It's happening in August. You can check it out on our website. And it includes our Cosmic Life Regression Home Study Program for free, because you need to have already studied Cosmic Life Regression. This is full certification, and if you want, you can also be able to teach this program along with being a full certification program for offering sessions. So we're very excited about it, and we're also so honored that we're just starting. As a matter of fact, we're in the middle of a program right now with an incredible group of people that's here from all over the world, training to become professional self-ascension intuitive counselors. And that's a 10-day journey that includes time here, time at Tosa La Laguna. And we had been closed for 2014 because all of the sessions were full, but we've had so many people on the waiting list that we did open up. We were able to find one more time in 2014. So if you want to join us on that extraordinary journey, it's in early October. Please register shortly. We're already halfway full, and we didn't even formally announce it until 2 days ago.
One of the things to know, and this is a journey of the heart.
Indeed.
If you feel called to be in service to other beings who are waking up in this time, and you feel called to lend your wisdom and your mastery to them, this training will activate the residual mastery within you. It puts together so many modalities into a professional practice.
Yes.
You leave with forms and pages and competency.
And certification. I mean, you literally leave here ready to go. And, you know, speaking of ready to go, Sri and I just want to send our love and our heart to the hundreds of people that joined us on the Ascended Numerology telecourse that just completed What an honor. What a sacred
Wow.
journey. Oh
Yes.
my gosh. And thank you all for the sharings we're receiving, the outpouring of love. Ascended Numerology is such a blessing. And so we have gone into, I guess I'll say double time, to make it available to you as a home study program. If you were not able to join us during the teleprogram, it's now available as a complete home study program. It includes MP3, it includes video of practices and ways to learn, it includes all of the class material. And just look for that in the Self-Ascension classroom and really ignite more through Ascended Numerology. It is so profoundly accurate, so profoundly deep, that my heart is just again saying thank you again to the hundreds of students that joined us on the live telecalls, and thank you to all of you who are opening up your heart to this ancient process. The Essene are smiling, the Archangelic realm is just so honored.
It is the time, and you know, there's a phrase I used to say at almost every workshop we ever did, which is simply, if not now, when?
No kidding.
And the when is upon us.
2014.
This is it.
The year of bounty.
If you feel called to establish yourself in global service, do it. Get off the fence. Get started now.
Come here. Come join us. And you know, I'm smiling because Shri and I are filming, of course, live here at the Self-Ascension Sanctuary, and I want to show all of you the view. We are staring out at La Antigua as our picture postcard, all of the sun and the blue skies and these beautiful, beautiful mountains and trees around us. So we're sending that from our heart to yours. Please feel that smiling around you right now as we share that with you, because March is here, and allow it to be that birth of abundance, the birth of divine, the birth and the recognition of your divine deep nature in the common, in the form of the body. You are the self-ascension gift in action. The gift of self-ascension is to remember all these gifts while we're still in form. And so I'm excited.
Absolutely.
And I'm having a glass of water.
It's a wonderful time for all of us. And keep your eyes focused on what brings you joy, because the positive is emerging. The opportunities are in front of you. All is truly well. And while the rest of the world gets preoccupied with its preoccupations, you don't need to go there. Stay focused on the divine.